Hi guys, welcome to yet another tutorial of CodeWizard. Today we are going to discuss several common mistakes that the wannabe developers makes in the early days of their programming. These are not the only mistakes you can commit. There are 1,000 others, trust me. You will be committing them as you will grow in the ladder of computer programming. But these are the common ones that you tend to commit more and more in the initial days of your programming. So let us discuss several of them so that you could be aware while writing your lines of code and thereby save some of your time. So let's discuss them.
So I'm opening the Visual Studio right now, clicking it, going to File, New, Project, selecting Visual C#, Windows, Console Application, and then naming my program as Common Mistakes. Clicking it OK. Alright, so the first point I wanted to discuss is forgetting semicolon while closing a statement. Let me quickly type something for you, a little console.writeLine function. And then a quick console.readLine function. Okay, so as you could see, I have closed both the statements with the semicolons. Let's start and see if the program is running. Obviously it is running. Hello, you could see it. Alright, so let's see if I delete just one of the semicolons here. Okay, alright. Can you see the tiny red squiggly line over there? Yes. So let's see what sort of error it is. Start debugging. No. The error is semicolon expected. Okay, so let's meet its expectation and give it a semicolon. Okay. So the next point I wanted to discuss is missing curly brackets. Gosh, this can really be fatal. I'm not joking. Seriously, it can destroy the codes that you write and give you a hell of a time while you'll be writing big programs. Let's see how it works. Let me delete one of the curly brackets and see the error. It's popped out. Curly bracket expected. Okay, so let's put it back here. Right. So I'll tell you one easy way how one can avoid this mistake and remember not to forget the curly brackets is to put the opening and closing curly brackets before starting to write line of codes. How it works? Let me show you. First, put both the brackets. Use the Enter key in your keyboard, make some space for yourself, and then write the codes in the space that you have created. Okay, this is the easy way to avoid this mistake. Okay, so the third point I wanted to discuss, if you're writing any string, then you have to write it within the double quotes. For example, here, hello, I have written it within double quotes. It is a string and I have written it within double quotes. What is a string now? You might be thinking, I have used this term 2 or 3 times. What it is, we will discuss when we will start talking about data types. For now, it is anything you want to print inside the console.writeLine function. Okay? The fourth point I wanted to discuss is like C and C++. C# is also a case-sensitive language, so be very careful. Same thing written in upper and lower cases has different meanings. let me show you how. Here, console.writeLine I have written with a console with uppercase C and WriteLine with uppercase W and L. But here I'm writing console with a lowercase c and WriteLine with lowercase w's and L. See, there are red squiggly lines all over. So what sort of error it is giving me? Let's see. The name console does not exist in the current context. Can you see it? Alright. So be very careful to use proper casing. Alright. So the fifth point I wanted to discuss is not actually an error, but it is a good practice to write the lines of codes in properly formatted way. Let me show you. If it is not formatted, it doesn't look nice. It looks actually very odd. How to format it? There is a shortcut. You can just press Ctrl and KD in your keyboard together. See the magic? Okay. And it is a practice which can save you lots of time while you'll be writing big programs. So make it a practice, and that's all about the basic mistakes you can commit for now. There are lots and lots of other mistakes which we will be discussing as time comes by.
So guys, these are the common mistakes that we found out for you. As I was already saying, that these are not the only ones that you can commit. There are many mistakes. The more you commit mistakes, the more you will learn. That's the key. And another key to programming is to practice more and more and more and more. The more you'll practice, the better you'll get into it. So thumbs up, keep coding, and for the next tutorial log on to codeswizard.com.